Hi, chat. What's up? I got my water, and I'm good to go. I have not eaten anything today because the vending machine decided it would be really funny to not work. Specifically on the day when I needed to go get some lunch from the vending machine. So I have not had lunch today. So Dragon Mom is gonna be texting me in a little bit and picking me up something on her way home. Good times. I don't like eating lunch this late because it's so close to dinner, but like I literally do not have any other choice. So fun. Oh my god, the 60 stream streak, Piranha. Jesus Christ, thank you so much. That is crazy. You are crazy, Piranha. Okay. Go live announcement, still not in Discord. Thanks, Carlbot. It's online, it should be sending the announcement. Ay. I love when technology doesn't work the way I tell it to. You know what? Fine, I'll do it myself. Hold on. I'll send out the announcement myself. There we go. Thumbs up. Alright, how's it going, chat? Yeah, gotta love it. How's it going, chat? I turned off the audio ducking for the music because I watched the stream back and it was driving me crazy. So I decided to be rid of it. We don't need it in this house, okay? Well, we will be just fine without it. And hopefully my internet doesn't decide to like randomly crash today. That would be great too. That would be awesome. So Andromeda being all cute right now. Hello Raven, welcome in, you're just in time. So Andromeda decided it would be really funny to give me a heart attack this morning. So Dragon Mom left early this morning, so it was just me in the house when I woke up. Hi Rosie, welcome in. It was just me, and so I wake up, you know, and I go and I'm like looking for Andromeda, calling her name because she is not in my line of sight, so you know. I'm waking up, getting ready to say good morning to her, and I'm calling for her, and I'm looking around for her, and I don't find her. And at first I'm just like, oh, maybe she's just in a different part of the house. So I walk around, calling her name, looking under, like, beds and tables and all the whole 9 yards, and nothing. And so I start to freak out because this is a tiny apartment. There's not a whole lot of places she could possibly hide, you know? And so I start like freaking out, checking like literally anywhere I could possibly think of. I check the cupboards. I check like in the bathtub, like behind the shower curtain. I check like the laundry baskets. I check like literally every inch of the apartment, and I just cannot find her. And I like genuinely started crying because I was freaking out and I didn't know what to do. And so I tried to call my mom, and it no, she can't get into a high place. There's no like high places in the apartment for her to climb up to. So I tried calling my mom and it went to voicemail, and she texted me back. She's like, you know, I'm busy, you know, I can't answer the phone. So I text her, I'm like, I can't find Andromeda, and she's like, well, she's gotta be there. I'm like, no, she's nowhere to be found. And she's like, well, have you checked here and here and here? And I'm like, yes, I've checked literally everywhere. And then, while I'm sitting on my bed, like, hyperventilating, sobbing, cause I don't know where my cat is, I hear her collar jingle. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? And Andromeda just waltzes on out like nothing even happened. I've been calling her name for like 10 minutes, like all over the house, looked everywhere, could not find her. She wouldn't answer me. And then she just waltzes out like she had a great nap, and she's like, oh, good morning, everybody. I'm a cat. This is such a great day, isn't it? I'm like, I literally ran over and picked her up and just was like, don't you ever scare me like that again. Holy God. Oh, it was not a fun way to start my morning. Yes, this is why she has a bell, because she's always been like this. I did not see where she was hiding. I kind of saw the direction she was walking from, but not like the exact spot she emerged from. Yeah, she just has a tendency to teleport, you know? She does that. She does this all the time. And at home it was one thing because there's a lot more house for her to be hiding in. Oh, sorry, my mom is calling me. I need to answer her. There's a lot more house, a lot more real estate for her to be hiding in, so, but in this teeny tiny apartment where there's, like, hardly any places for her to hide, this is why we have a bell on her. And even then, the bell didn't work until she decided to come out. She must have been sleeping or something, but like, she loves to just not answer me when I call for her. And I know she knows that I'm calling for her, because she knows her name, and she will respond when she chooses to. She just thinks it's really funny to make me panic. A little bastard. Where did you go? Where did she go? Disappeared. Oh, I think she left my room. Okay. That's fine. Okay, I have to text Dragon Mom what I want to eat. Give me 1 second. So yeah, that was my fun morning adventure. You know, she just had to keep me on my toes, you know? Stay vigilant. Okay, second thing that happened, I mentioned this already, but the vending machine. So, Dragon Mom didn't have any time to, like... Yeah, she needs a damn air tag. You're so right. You are so right. And it's especially bad because she's a void, so she's, like, even easier to blend into things. Like, I can't tell you how many times I've freaked out because I couldn't find Andromeda and she was sleeping on my black clothes. She could have been like 2 feet away as a void. No, literally, she could have been anywhere. Burger King for dinner? I would pass away, but I'm happy for you. I'm having chili for dinner tonight. I'm living good. I haven't had chili in so long. But, yeah, so Dragon Mom didn't have any time between appointments to, like, come home and get me lunch, and we don't have anything in the house right now for lunch, so like we were talking about it yesterday, and I was like, oh yeah, I can just go down to the vending machine and pick up a snack and have that for lunch. Like that would be easy to do. So I go down to the vending machine. I've got my card and everything. It takes me like 5 minutes to figure out how to get my fucking card into this machine, because I don't know, maybe I'm just stupid. I tried to swipe my card and nothing happened, so I tried to tap my card because it said on the machine tap or swipe. So I tapped, nothing happened, but they had a card insert thingy on the bottom, but I could not figure out how to insert my card because it was like set way back, and it was awkward. But eventually I figured out how to do it, because the way these vending machines work is you put your card in first, and then you take out what you want from the vending machine, and then it automatically like charges your card, and you get your food, and then you go away. You fuck off and go back to your apartment. So I insert my card, and then it tells me, oh, the cabinets are out of order right now. Sorry. And you the thing about these machines is they automatically charge like $1 off your card the moment you put it in. So I still got charged and I didn't get food. So I had to go sulk back upstairs and go home to my apartment with no food. I was so pissed. Because our vending machines actually have some pretty good food. I'm not gonna lie. It's super expensive. Like, it's definitely not something that I can buy every day. But it's pretty decent vending machine food. So I was really looking forward to getting, you know, a nice little Italian wrap. Like, does the vending machine know when it dispenses? Because those chargers might fall off. Like, what do you mean? Like it knows when you grab something out of the machine. I don't know how. It's magic to me, but it understands in some way. I have proceeded to not figure out what I wanted to eat. Oops. What am I hungry for, chat? Am I hungry for a whole sandwich or just a croissant? You have to check your card a couple days because a couple times they charged you but you didn't get anything, might fall off. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, so I did check my card like once I got home, cause I did know about them like pre-charging, and they only charged $1 because like they charge $1 when you put it in, and then they charge additionally for the food once you take the food and like finish the payment. But because I didn't get any food, they only charged me the $1. But they still charged me because I put my card into the machine, even though I wasn't able to get food. And I'm pissed. I want my $1 back, man. I probably could have gotten it back if I called the operator like it told me to, but 1, I don't know who the operator is. 2, I don't make phone calls. That's not my problem. I'll just suffer with my lost $1. Guys, I can't fucking think of anything to eat. Yay. You know what? I'm kind of feeling like this. Yeah, we'll get a sandwich. I'm hungry. Alright. Hi, Lido. No worries. No worries. We're making ramen tonight. Yum, 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 yum. Fancy black bean ramen? I've never heard of black bean ramen. We only buy ramen from Asian markets. Honestly, probably for the best. Cause hold on. Sorry, got distracted. What was I saying? Oh, because we usually get the, like, my family usually gets the, oh, what's the brand? It's not Top Ramen, it's the other one. I don't remember. It's one of them. Actually, I think it is Top Ramen. Either way, just the really cheapo, like, instant noodles that really suck and have no toppings. 35 stream streak, let's go. Found out I'm working a double today, so I'm literally having like girl dinner DoorDash, or it's not really a meal and more like 100 healthy snacks to pick up. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, I would use DoorDash, but Dragon Mom hates DoorDash. I guess because they charge more. And we are poor. Yeah. I like at least that our apartment building has a vending machine. It's just, you know, it would be nice if the vending machine actually worked. That'd be great. I would really like my vending machine snack. This is an emergency case because I typically pack enough for the shift. Ah, yeah, gotcha. I wish good money's in your future. And Andromeda over here being a little show-off because she's got all the little cat food to her heart's content that she can eat. And I'm just sitting over here starving. God, Andromeda, have some empathy. Anyway. That's how my day's going. I hope you guys are having a better day than I am. Oh, but anyways, so I don't really have a plan for this stream, as you can probably guess. I really can't help you there. I got lucky living in between a discount store and Aldi's. Dude, that is lucky. I could, in theory, take a 5-minute walk down to Starbucks. That's the closest food place to me, besides the vending machines in my building. Yeah. Well, not only is it expensive, it's also just sucks. I don't like Starbucks. Starbucks is so nasty, dude. We are just chilling and vibing. This is true. I feel like I might play some Sonic today. I don't know. It's kind of just my go-to game if I don't have anything else to play. It's just like, let's throw on some Crossworlds, why not? So glad I saved up for an espresso machine. Ooh, that's pretty nice. I like cold coffee more than hot coffee, surprisingly. So I like getting like frappes and stuff, and we don't really have a machine to do that here in our apartment, so. Dutch Bros and Black Rock are superior, and Vietnamese iced coffee is even better. Oh my god, the Vietnamese coffee! I have been having severe cravings for it for so long, and I keep forgetting to buy some. You know what? I have big boy money. I have my own money. Right now, I have like 50 bucks. I might buy myself like a 6-pack of Vietnamese coffee. It's so good. It's so good, but it's so expensive. It's like 20 bucks for a pack of 6. I'm like, if it was cheaper, I would have it all the time. What's different about Vietnamese coffee? It's kind of just the way it's made. It's, the one that I like that the twins sent me is, it's like coffee with milk in it. So it's canned, and you don't have to send me some, I can buy it myself. But it comes in cans, and it's nice and cold and sweet and delicious, and it's just the perfect coffee. Oh, don't worry, don't apologize for the paragraph. I'll read. I can speak English. I will read. Our Asian markets sell them kind of cheap though? Wait, really? Cause I was looking at Walmart and Amazon, and Walmart is like slightly cheaper, but like only by like 50 cents or whatever, and it's still like $20 for a pack of 6 at Walmart. I wish we had an Asian market here. That would be so convenient. Sorry, I'm chewing on the freaking nail file thing again. It's my new fidget. I don't understand. I literally have a fidget cube in arm's reach. It's not a brick. It is a leather, like, pouch for my nail file, my crystal nail file. And I don't know what's wrong with me. Dragon stick. Dragon stem, yeah. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with me. Okay, let me read let me read Raven's message. So when he used to work at Sheets, I got a way around that for you. Get a metal cup that has a lid and just keep it in your freezer with crushed ice in it. Then you can brew a hot drink into it, put the lid on, shake the crap out of it, then pour it over fresh ice, and it will come out a cold brew. Ooh. That sounds pretty good. I always drink my cold brews without ice though. Because I have this weird thing where, aside from literally water, I don't drink anything with ice. I can't handle ice in my drinks. I don't know why. It's just like, I don't know. But I can handle it when it's in water. I drink ice water all the time. But that's it. Anything else, I ask for no ice in it. I don't know why. Yeah. Pressure washing? Okay, good luck, Lido. You can also pour it into separate chilled glass as well. Yeah, I think that's what I would do if I make cold brews at home. Yeah, that would be something I can do. But I'm someone who doesn't like putting effort in, so if I make coffee, I'll probably just drink it hot anyways. I have these metal things that you freeze. They're like non-ice ice cubes. Oh, I think I've seen like similar concepts before. Not metal, but like I actually have something I want to send you so we can send coffee too. Oh. I'm scared. What are you sending me? Is it a bomb? Guys, if you don't hear back from me in a few weeks, you know what happened. They got me. Oh no, I don't like that. Oh, that's scary. That's ominous. It's somehow even worse with the Twitch emote. It's somehow even more ominous. Oh, that's scary. But I remember seeing this Vine of like, it's like, do you have any ice? And he's like, no, but I have these freezable plastic things. I don't remember what exactly he said. And he's like, why? He's like, just because. And he's like shaking it. It is very cursed, but it's so funny. Well, we got a break time ad break, so we'll just hang out a few more minutes and then we'll figure out something to do. Oh, I forgot to go live on Blue Sky. I mean, who cares? I don't think I actually get any engagement from having my go live link on Twitch, because I don't make like a go live post anymore. But I haven't done that in a long time because I just don't feel like it. But Blue Sky has this feature where you can like go to your profile and click go live, and so then when people click on your profile, they can see a link to where you're live streaming at. And so I try to remember to at least do that, but I don't think I actually get any engagement from it. But part of that's probably because I just barely use Blue Sky to begin with, but yeah, it does. It's like kind of a newer feature. They've had it for like, I don't know, the past 6-ish months or something like that. And I've been trying to remember to use it, because I think it is useful. Like if you happen across like one of my posts for whatever reason, and then you see, oh, she's live right now. Well, what do you know? Like I think that's kind of the idea behind it, but I just don't post enough on Blue Sky to for it to be very likely that anyone's going to run into my channel that way. I feel like it's more likely for them to just find me like on Twitch itself, you know? If they're a new viewer. I think if they're like a regular viewer, they're probably in the Discord and like join from the announcement. I don't know. I've like looked at my analytics a little bit, but I don't look at them too often. So I can't say for sure what it really is, but that would be my guess. Jazz is stuck at the front desk, so might not be able to be here today, but she says hi and that she loves you platonically. No worries. Tell her I love her platonically back. I appreciate her no matter if she's here or not. Wouldn't that be funny though? You don't show up to one stream and I'm like, wow, you didn't show up to my one stream? We're not friends anymore. I'm not friends anymore. I'm not showing up to your streams anymore. It's ultimate pettiness. Wow, fake fan. I never knew Jazz was so fake. No, we love Jazz here. And we love Rosie too. Wow, what a bitch. Oh, dude, I've seen some people get like really weird about like about stuff like that. It's like I don't know, man. I don't think it's that serious. I remember seeing this screenshot, and it probably happens like a million bajillion times a day. I remember seeing this one thing where like someone popped into a mutuals chat and was like, hi, getting ready for my own stream, but just popping in to say hi, and then they banned the person for saying that they were getting ready for their own stream. And it's just like, okay. Okay, man. Like, I don't know. I feel like if it were me, I would be more, like, happy that they even stopped by to say hi than I would be annoyed that they only stopped by to say they were also streaming. I don't know. That's just me. Am I crazy? I don't know. I guess it depends on the person. Like, I definitely, yeah, the banning part is, like, really extreme. I think even if you are annoyed about it, I feel like there's better ways to go about expressing your annoyance, like maybe talking to them in private? I don't know. No one does anything rationally on the internet. Shame on me for expecting normal human being responses. I can kind of see why some people get upset by it, since it looks like they might possibly be advertising that they're streaming soon, but I don't care. Yeah, I think it also like depends on, like, it's very like case by case and very heavily context dependent, because like it's one thing if like they've never chatted with you before, or like the only times they ever pop into your chat is to advertise their own streams. That's like, okay, you're being an asshole and I need to get rid of you moment. But like if they're like, I don't know, like if brain moment, broken record, hold on, I gotta reset my brain real quick. If the twins popped into my chat and were like, oh my gosh, hey, can't stay long because we're about to stream, but just wanted to say hi, I would be like, oh my gosh, that's awesome, thumbs up, because I know the twins aren't being malicious if they were to say that, because like they're not in here to advertise themselves, you know? I guess it depends on how well you know the person. Because I do think it's really weird to advertise your own stream. Thank you. Advertise your own stream when you barely know the person, as opposed to like when you're actively friends and have an understanding between each other. At least that's how I see it. I got my yummy snack, chat. My yummy, yummy sandwich. I don't have to starve anymore. Where did my cat go? She has just wandered off. It's so good. I'm trying not to ASMR it up in here. But it's a really good sandwich. Not again. Not the ASMR discussion again. Oh, this sandwich is so yummy. I don't usually like spicy food all that much. This sandwich is a little bit spicy. It's got, I think it's the sausage that's spicy. It's like, sausage, bacon, cheese on a, like, pretzel thing. Oh, missing cat. No, he's fine. I know she's around here somewhere because I just saw her. She's just wandering. But, it's a little bit spicy, but, like, I really like it. It's like a pleasant spiciness. I just heard her. I don't know where she is. Hold on. One moment. Got the big baby. You wanna say hi? Wanna say hi to the chat? No? Alright. We got the mayor. You've been a little brat today. Yeah, you are. Aw, she's purring. Please don't eat my sandwich. You will not like it. Andromeda, chat says hi. You wanna speak? You wanna speak to the microphone? Okay, she's not a fan of that. Alright. Oh, I better make sure the not going to be annoying. Alright. What should we play today? Should we play some Crossworlds? I don't really have anything else on the mind right now. I don't have any other games like off the top of my head that I can just like boot up and play. I guess there's Minecraft, but the only Minecraft world I could play is spoilers for an episode that's not out yet. Otherwise, I would play some Minecraft. But, I think I'm gonna play some Crossworlds. Let me make sure my mods are up to date. Okay, we can update that. Ooh, spoilers! Okay, that should be good. Let me save. And pull up the game. Move OBS over. Oh, and you guys get to see the new gaming screens. This is gonna be fun.
Ass motherfucker.
It's on the crazy all around the world, faster than ever. The tires is our treasure. It's chaos ever turn, we're trailblazing. It's on the crazy.
Are you kidding me? I have been muted this entire time. I have been talking. I have been yapping this entire time. And talking about my whole thought process with the race and everything. And you're telling me none of y'all have heard anything I have been saying this entire time for the past like 20 minutes. Oh my god. Apparently, when I remade my... Apparently, when I remade... I mean, I was eating, but I was also talking. I guess when I remade my gaming scenes, I forgot to re-add, my audio stuff. And I did not notice that. And so I've just been talking this entire time and none of you even knew. That's so sad. I don't even remember all the things I said now. Let's see, I'll try to give a recap of what I remember. We are repping the Sonatomobile all stream because Pride Month. What else? We are really good at this game. What else are we doing? We are... I was live narrating the last race. What else? What else did I do? I talked about how I like Ring Engine. Because it's pretty cool. Oh yes, the Sonic quote. I did an imitation of Omega saying kill. And then I went on to say that I'm thinking of making it more like interactive with the stream by making it so that an audio clip of the quote actually appears on stream when someone redeems it. And how I want to do more interactive stuff with my streams and just make them like a little bit more interactive and a little bit goofier. And just more visually interesting without being too distracting, if that makes sense. Like, with the gemstone fortune, that's I was originally going to do something where like the actual gemstone that you get appears on screen. And then I ended up scrapping it. But I think I will probably bring that back in some way, because I think that's a really fun idea. Have it be like, it could be like, either like, I have a couple different ideas, and I want to know what you guys think is the better one. So it could either be like a gachapon machine, and like, you turn the gachapon and then the gemstone comes out and it shows you which gemstone you got. Or it could be something more in line with the whole fortune telling thing, where it's like a crystal ball and then the gemstone appears as an image in the crystal ball. I have someone who does something similar with tarot cards. Yeah! It could be something kind of similar along those lines, except with like gemstones, obviously, because that's my whole thing. Those are a couple ideas I had like just now. Or it could just be like it could be any number of things, really, resulting in like the gemstone being shown on screen. I mean, the one thing that dragons and ravens have in common is shiny things. True! I gotta add more shiny things to my stream. But yeah, I've been thinking of all these different little like interactive visual things I can do with my stream now that I like know a little bit more about how to set those things up. Exactly, Raven. You get it. You absolutely get it. But yeah. So I've been coming up with all these different little ideas. Like, earlier today, I came up with the idea of, like, having a little, like, visual train appear on screen when we get a hype train. And it would be, like, obviously, like, made to fit the aesthetic of my stream. Like, it would be kind of more, like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, it would fit the vibes of, like, my lore and aesthetic and stuff. But it would be, like, a little train that appears when we have a hype train going. And it, like, pulls into the station, and then it leaves when the hype train's over or something. Like, just a little, different little, like, fun things like that, I think would be really fun. If it works this time, I have a little raid widget where a bunch of dragonettes fly on screen. A bunch of my little, like, mascot guys fly on screen when we get a raid. And I think that is just, like, absolutely adorable. And I hope if we get a raid, because last time we got raided on Monday, and it didn't work, and I think it was because, my only guess is because my internet went out in the middle of it, and so I had to reconnect. That's my only guess why it didn't work. So if we get raided today, or like anytime soon, I would love to know if it'll actually work this time. Because I think it is absolutely adorable concept. And I have tested it, and when I've tested it, it's worked. So I really want it to work in the actual streams. I am in 10th place. Oh my good lord. We did not lock in this race. Oh, I remember something else I said while I was muted. I was talking about how I have missed the past couple festivals in this game. And then I was like, oh, I'm a fake fan, I'm washed up, I fell off, I need to lock in harder, etc., etc. And I thought it was a really funny joke, and now it's not funny anymore because I had to repeat it because I was muted the first time I said it. And I'm really upset about it. So I'll have to go back tonight and make sure that I actually have my audio properly set up on all of my scenes. Because what the heck? I don't know how that happened. What are you doing, Andromeda? She's sneaking around. Oh, no. We are not doing Pack Village. Why would I vote for that? Oh my god. Nice Miku cart. Nice Miku. My cats treat me like a T-Rex. Yeah, that's probably how they treat me too. I say they like I have multiple cats. Well, I guess I have had multiple cats in the past. I think that's No, not Pack Village. Chat, I hate this map so much, and you're about to see why. Like, you don't even need to know anything about this game to see why this track sucks, okay? Just watch, okay? They fully believe I cannot see them if they don't move. Dude, Andromeda is exactly like that too. Because she's so used to blending in because she's a voidling. So she'll just like hide in plain sight and I'll be like, I can see you, and she'll just pretend like, actually no I can't. And then I feel bad and I'm like, no, you know what, you're right, I can't see you, Andromeda. You're a master of disguise. So the main thing is, oh no. Trying to read chat while going through this awful section is a recipe for disaster. Hold on, I gotta lock in and then I'll read it once we get to the crossworld. This track genuinely sucks so bad. I don't know why they thought it was a good idea. Okay, so the main thing is my girl cat has separation anxiety from being abandoned once, and because I have the potential to work super long hours, I needed to get her a friend. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Because it can be really, really hard on them to be alone. That's what I was worried about with moving Andromeda up here, and I kind of mentioned this on Monday as well. Not kind of mentioned, I talked about it at length. Is that she's never been the only pet in the house, so we weren't sure how she was going to respond to that, and surprisingly she's been very chill about it. And when I'm home I have to be within, oh god. Visual line of sight. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, with, part of the reason we adopted Andromeda in the first place, and this is also something I kind of talked about on Monday, was that, when I was a kid, we had two cats. We had my childhood cat Peaches. She was in the family since before I was born. And we had Lily, who was a younger cat that we got when I was 5. Or 6, I think, actually. Yeah, 6. I always say 5, but it's always because I'm misremembering it. But we got her when I was 6. And so growing up, we had those two cats, and they were like best friends after a while. But when I was 12, or about to turn 12, Peaches passed away. And that was really, really hard on Lily, and she, like, completely just, she would cry uncontrollably, like, at the back door, and she would overeat, and she would hide, and she was just really going through it. She was having a really hard time, coming to terms with Peaches being gone. And so I think that was kind of part of the reason why we adopted another cat, was because it was so hard for Lily. Although we did wait like a year after the fact to adopt Andromeda, but either way, you know, Lily really needed a companion, you know. I had to do with some of my younger cats, like Smoking Rockies. You have to let them see the body of their lost friend. Yeah, that honestly might have helped Lily a bit because it was very confusing for her because you know, it, and I don't mean to bring the vibe down, chat. Um, we'll talk about something a little more lighthearted in a second, but, in Peach's last few days, we let her sit outside because it was summertime, and, she had lost a lot of control over her body, and so we just let her, sit outside, get some fresh air, and then we made the decision to put her to sleep. And Lily didn't ever get to see Peaches after that, because we buried her in the backyard pretty much as soon as Dad brought her home. So I do think if Lily had actually gotten a chance to, like, see her, it would have been a lot easier for her, because she was very distressed and confused for a very long time after that. And like I said, like, she would cry at the back door, because that's the last place that, she ever saw Peaches. So, it was very sad. No, I mean, I'm partially at fault because I'm talking about, cats dying and stuff. But I mean, yeah, it is unfortunately a part of being a pet parent is that you have to come to terms with the fact that you have to let them go. But anyways, all that to say is that I do think part of the reason we ended up adopting another cat was because of how hard it hit Lily, that we kind of wanted her to have another friend, another companion, So Andromeda and Lily never ended up getting as close as Lily and Peaches did, but they did tolerate each other at the very least. And so, yeah. And then Lily passed last year, and I think part of what helped Andromeda was that it's cute of you to assume that you think you adopted the cat. This is true. Andromeda very much adopted me. She was the one who chose me. Like, when we got to the kitten room, I walked in and I sat down, and she was literally the first cat to come over, and she climbed into my lap and fell asleep, and that's how we knew, like, this, she chose me, she adopted me. She was like, yep, you're my human now. And I was like, okay. The cat distribution system struck again. There were some really cute kittens at that shelter too. There was one who, like, kept trying to climb on me. Like, trying to climb up my arms and my legs. There was this really, really sweet little cream-colored kitten that I always think about because she was so shy, and she had a little, like, bobtail, like a really short tail, and she was, like, hiding most of the time, and the poor thing was just so shy, and I still think about her. I don't think I've ever gotten into a place with a bunch of cats. They've just kind of shown up at my doorstep one way or another. I mean, that is definitely one way to end up with cats. That's kind of how we got Peaches was, before I was born, my dad would walk my brother to school every day, and on his way home, just this little this little kitten would just follow him home through the neighborhood every single day without fail. And eventually my parents kind of realized that she didn't have like a family or anything, because like she was always out there, like even when it was raining and snowing, and like so they just decided, you know what, you are our cat now. Yoink. But for Lily and Andromeda, Lily was adopted from a local our local shelter at the time, and Andromeda was also adopted from a shelter, but a different shelter. She was adopted from a no-kill shelter out of town. Like, I lost my other orange cat, Miss Kitty, and the neighbor was already at the pet limit when his cat had a litter, and he was asking the trailer park if they wanted kittens, and so I go over to look, and you see this little neglected one in the corner, scared of everything, and she was just as orange. Needless to say, that was baby girl. Aww. That's so sweet. Oh god. I saw that monster truck coming too. I don't know why I didn't bother dodging. Mainly because I was distracted. I think that's the only answer. Yeah, Andromeda was the last of her litter at the shelter we adopted her from, because like, so her litter was found like on the side of the road, I think, something like that, I think is the story. And their mother had gotten hit by a car, and so the kittens were all on their own. They were like super young. They were only like a couple weeks old at most, I want to say, something like that. And so they brought them into the shelter, and all of Andromeda's siblings got adopted before she did. And we suspect the reason is probably because of Andromeda's toes. She has like weird deformed toes and claws, and so she was the last one left, and she ended up becoming our little mayor. Where did she go? Andromeda! No! Where did she go? I literally just saw her a few minutes ago. Andromeda! Are you under the bed? Oh, yes you are. Okay. She's under the bed. Crisis averted. Yeah, she's our perfect little mayor. Can do no wrong, except when she does, and gives me a heart attack because I can't find her. But other than that, she can do no wrong. I love her very much. I would never condone this because I know what it actually is, but would declawing that one claw actually fix it? Yeah, I would say probably not. Only because, like, I think we all know here, like, what declawing actually entails. So it would just be, like, swapping out one issue for another. She's able to, like, manage with that claw, like, pretty fine. Like,
Hello.
she can kind of keep it trimmed on her own, but sometimes it does get too long. So we do have to, like, trim it sometimes when it gets too long, because it does, like, grow, like, completely sideways into her toe. So I think at most for her it's, like, uncomfortable, but I think, like fully removing that claw would be a lot worse for her, especially in the long run. So it's really just a matter of like remembering to keep it trimmed, and she's otherwise like pretty much good. Cause it really is like just that one claw that's like kind of the biggest issue. Especially when she gets it caught on stuff, which she's usually pretty good about getting unstuck, but sometimes like she literally just cannot help it, so we do have to help her if she does get her claw stuck on something. But I mean, sometimes that's kind of true of any cat, regardless if they have a weird messed up claw or not. But yeah, it's as far as we can tell, it doesn't like she doesn't have any other like underlying health issues or anything like as a result of the claw. So yeah, I got lucky. Mine like to use their emery board cat scratcher. Dude, we have never been able, the only cat we have ever been able to get to use a scratching post is one who was declawed. It is very unfortunate that she was declawed in the first place, but I don't remember why she was even declawed. I think it was because that was Peach's. I think it was because I was about to be born and my parents were kind of worried and they didn't like fully understand what declawing her would actually like end up doing to her in the long run. And so yeah, she was declawed, but she was our only declawed cat. And she was the only one who would use the scratching post. And it's like, you don't even have claws! What makes this one special is it's just like one of the sandpaper ones, not the cardboard or rope. Ah, interesting, interesting. Yeah, we've had we had one that was cardboard that the cats kind of liked. Where like you would lay it flat on the ground and they would use it that way. And then I have one in my room right now that my aunt gave to me because her cat doesn't use it. That is a rope scratching post that Andromeda also doesn't use, but I'm trying to get her to use it. And then she has this one where I don't know what it's made out of, but she's got this little toy where it's like round and it's got a track like in the middle of it with a ball so that she can like push the ball and watch it like roll around the track. And then on top of that is like a little scratching pad and she loves to sit on it. She loves that scratching pad. Sometimes I put catnip oil on it so they really want to dig into it. That'll do it. Andromeda has such a funny reaction to catnip because, like, half the time she'll act like she does not care in the slightest. But then, when she actually does care, she just goes absolutely crazy. It's so funny. Is she a hyperactive stoner cat or sit there? Very much hyperactive. She'll start like rolling around in the catnip and like playing with all her toys and getting zoomies. It's just so funny. And then she'll do this weird thing where she like crawls across the floor, but like she'll like sink her claws into the carpet and then drag herself across the carpet. It's so funny. Cats do be strange creatures. They seem to hate the fancy things and love the trash and empty box it came in. Exactly, Rosie. My boy gets catnip and he goes feral, like he'll actually bite me. Then he does this like hurtful thing he does when he kicks his back feet. Yeah, Andromeda doesn't bite, thankfully, but like if she's laying on her back showing her belly and like when she's like high on catnip and you try like petting her belly, she will kick you with her back legs. Alright, we're gonna lock in this time. I gotta prove that I'm actually kind of competent at this video game, which I've not been doing a very good job of so far. Yeah, it's- oh my god. So I have tried so many times to get Andromeda to use, like, pet beds and stuff. And I even, like, made my own little cat bed for her out of stuff that she likes. She would not use it. She would instead walk over to, like, an empty Amazon box and jump in that instead. And I'd be like, why are you like this? She loves bags too. She loves jumping into like fabric bags is her thing. Okay, we're doing pretty okay this time. Okay, watch out for the ghost. Nah, goddammit, not the slime. Ah, I missed the... That's okay. It's not that good of a shortcut anyways, so it's fine. Why do I have this song in my jukebox? It's such a stupid song. I go back and forth between unironically loving it and unironically hating it. And I think right now I'm in my hater phase. This song is so stupid. / negative. It's got the, like, Sonic Heroes brand of corny lyrics and, like, almost nonsensical lyrics. Although, this song's lyrics are a little more corny, they actually at least make sense. Sonic Heroes' lyrics don't make sense half the time. But Sonic Heroes is a fun song. This song is grating on the ears. I'm removing it from my jukebox right now. It was, like, really funny the first few hundred times I listened to it, and then I got sick of it. This song is everywhere. I hate it. It killed my grandparents. I can't deal with this song. Where is it? There it is. No more. I like Fist Bump more than I like that song, and I don't like Fist Bump. Alright, let's get back into the races. We gotta get, like, top 3 at least once today, right? At least once. I deserve it. Oh, we're starting an ad break soon. Which is unfortunate because I'm literally about to race. So I'm gonna dismiss the ad break and then we'll take a quick stretch break after this race. Dude, these maps all suck. Let's go with Coral Town.
Hey,
Sexy bitch! That's a good name. I'll thumbs you up. I'll thumbs up you back. That's a good one. That's a good one. I like this Amy. I like this Amy, board. My brother, I pulled out the Sonato Mobile when I was playing with my brother a few weeks ago. I think that's also something that I said while I was muted and no one heard. But I played this game with, oh, okay. The ad showed up right as we started the race. That's okay. We're taking a break in spirit. I played this game with my brother a few weeks ago, and I pulled out the Sonato Mobile during one of our races, and he thought it was so funny. He was like, not the Sonic and Shadow Yowie, and I was like, you know it. He thinks I'm an unhinged freak now, but I'm okay with that. Because I speak my truth, and my truth is Sonato is love, Sonato is life. You cannot convince me that these hedgehogs are not hella gay. Alright? It is just simply impossible. Alright. So true, Sonic. Let me lock in. I always do really well in the first couple laps, and then the last lap happens. And honestly, this is just how this game goes in general, but like the last lap happens and everything falls apart. Okay, we can still clutch this. We just have to lock in like we've never locked in before. Oh no, this shortcut is not gonna help me. That's okay. Monster truck! Oh my god, are we all- we are all three in monster trucks! That is probably the funniest thing I've ever seen in this game. 3 monster trucks trying to run each other over in the last stretch of the race. That was hilarious. You know what? I'm not even mad. I'm not even mad. I think that's the highlight of my day so far. I mean, how can you be mad at that? That was peak. That's how they make newer generations of monster trucks. Are you saying we were just watching a monster truck breeding session there? Oh my god. Oh, Kronos Island, please. Peak map, peak map. This is a sick vehicle. Good job, Mega Man. Oh my god, I forgot I had this. I forgot I had this mod. This is so fitting. A happy Pride. I mean, I wasn't watching.
I'm departing.
Well, I was experiencing it firsthand. Oh boy. Happy Pride! To both Whisper and the monster trucks. Yes, Mega Man is in this. There he is. We've also got hit characters like SpongeBob and Pac-Man and Gangnam Style Giganto. Kirby Riders died off already? Man, actually, now that you mention it, I have not heard anything about that game since the initial hype. I remember everyone and their mother was talking about that game, and they were like hyping it up, and they were like, oh my god, this is literally peak. I was like I almost got a little bit of FOMO, because everyone was just hyping it up to the moon and back, and then everyone just stopped talking about it. I genuinely didn't even remember that game came out until you mentioned it just now. And then I realized, oh yeah, what did happen to that game? I imagine it's gotta be the same with Mario Kart World too, right? Because I have not heard anything about that game either. Me and another streamer friend of mine both bought it and it died off within like a week and a half. That's rough. Especially for such an expensive game. I don't know how much Kirby Air Raiders was, but I assume it was probably like in the $60-$70 range, right? Because this game was $70. Mario Kart World was $80. So, yeah, regardless, buying a game and then it immediately dying off is not a good feeling. I'm gonna be so honest, I am kind of feeling that way currently about Tomodachi Life. I was so excited for this game, and I love it, don't get me wrong. I love Tomodachi Life, and I've been wanting to play a Tomodachi Life game for literally as long as ever since the first one came out, but I didn't have a 3DS to play it on. And then, I've just been losing interest lately. I have not logged in to check on my Miis in a week at least. And when I do log in to check on them, I spend about 5 minutes just checking on what they have to say, and then I'm out. Yeah, it's a $69.99 title still. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty unfortunate. Honestly, I think with my Tomodachi Life Island, I just have to make a new island, honestly. Just start all over with some new Miis, because my whole gimmick for my current island is that it is majority Sonic characters, and so I spent a long time doing the face paint on all of them, custom making clothing for some of them, the whole 9 yards, and I kind of just got very bored of it after a while. What did he just say to me? You're not my Pac-Man.
Nice to meet you.
Oh my god, there are 2 Pac-Man voice mods playing at once. That is cursed. I have to fix that. I never got into Animal Crossing-ish games, so I never got Tomodachi or Pokopia. That's fair. I didn't get Pokopia because it was Switch 2 exclusive, and I don't have a Switch 2. But I've heard such good things about that game, and it looks like it would be right up my alley, because I really love games like that. Plus, it's Pokemon. I'm so normal about Pokemon. You have a throne? I do have a throne. I'm not putting a Switch 2 on my throne, though. I'll tell you right now. I do not need a Switch 2. I'm okay. But why? Because I just, it's too expensive. That's why. I would feel bad about it. And I also, okay, I have a Switch Lite, and I only have, I'll have to, hold on, I'll have to give you the exact number when this race is over, but I only have like 5 games that I play on it. Or that I have played on it, I should say. I don't play any of them, like, actively right now. Except for, I guess, Tomodachi Life still. But, out of those, like, 5 games or whatever, 3 of them are Pokemon games. One of them is Splatoon 3, my absolute baby, and the other one's Tomodachi Life. Splatoon 3 is probably the only game that I was still, like, somewhat actively playing over a year after its initial release. Every other game I played as soon as I got it. I played nothing but that game until I beat the story, and then I was done. So, not only is it... and part of that is because games are just way too expensive, so I can only afford, like, 1 game a year or whatever. The other reason is that it's just not a whole lot of games that really appealed to me on the Switch, honestly. Or if they did, they were kind of past their, like, prime or whatever. Like, I guess I would have liked to play Animal Crossing, and Breath of the Wild, but, like, when I only get when I can only afford 1 game a year, I kind of have to be really picky about what game I get, and it's usually going to end up being a game that I already have a lot of attachment to, like Pokemon. Splatoon was actually, like, very out of my comfort zone because I had never played a Splatoon game before, but I ended up absolutely loving Splatoon 3. I have Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild and don't play them. Do you want them? I mean, I am honored, but I probably... honestly, at this point, I'd probably not end up getting around to them. Just because I have, like, so many other things going on right now that I can't put quite as much time into them anymore. And also I kind of hate playing on my Switch Lite. I tolerated it for a while, but I wish if I could go back in time, I wish I would have saved up just a little bit more money to get the, like, full-on proper Switch. Because the Switch Lite is so uncomfortable to play with. I'm in the same boat right now because I have like 3 games I want to play, but I know they'll own my life once I start, so I'm knocking off shorter backlog. Yep. That's pretty much where I'm at, honestly. I also just kind of prefer to play on PC nowadays because it's just a lot more convenient for me. And I have a good enough PC that I can play on PC these days. When I originally got my Switch, I had a really bad PC, so like it was better for me to have the ability to play on Switch, but now that I have a good enough PC, I just prefer playing games on my computer. And so yeah, that's one reason why. That's like one of the main reasons why I don't want to get a Switch 2. It's just because I know I'm not going to end up playing it that much. Even if there were more games that I was interested in, but there's just not a whole lot of games that I am interested in. Because, like, the one game that I'm, like, super interested in, Pokopia, it is honestly not worth the $300 million that the Switch 2 costs. So I'm just like, whatever. I know I'll miss the Gen 10 games, but like, it is what it is. Nintendo would have to, like, really, really wow me for me to feel comfortable owning a Switch 2. If that makes sense. You got me there because I bought mine with the ZA bundle. Wind and Waves. Yeah, that's, like I said, I'm going to end up missing Gen 10 because of that. Because they are Switch 2 exclusive. Which is kind of a bummer, because Wind and Waves actually, from the teaser that we got, it actually looks kind of cool. I'm interested in the region, but not interested enough to buy a Switch 2, that's for sure.
Damn it! I own Sonic Jam. If you excuse me, I have business.
But yeah, yeah, and I just don't feel comfortable with people spending that much money on me. Like, I even felt bad about putting like my desk on Throne and then seeing the twins single-handedly fund the entire desk for like my birthday. That made me feel so bad, even though, and that was only $100. So like multiply that by 3 for a Switch 2. Did Sonic just say damn it? I don't think so. That was either someone else or he said like darn or something. I'm not really paying attention at this point. Oh god. I'm really hoping they stick to their profile of trailer Pokemon evolving, because I would love a new Tropius. All hail Bananasaur. Yeah, Tropius is such a forgettable Pokemon. I feel like it would really benefit from an evolution. But then at the same time, like, how would you even evolve a Tropius? Like, what is the next step for a Tropius? Because I feel like he's already kind of complete, even though he is so forgettable. Would he just have more bananas? Just make him larger, give him more bananas, more leaves? I don't know. Maybe he grows a second head, like he's a two-headed Bananasaur? That would be kind of cool. We literally got a new region opens up, so the Pokemon evolves now. What I'm interested to see, and I don't know if they've released any more information since the Pokemon Presents, because I have not been paying attention to Nintendo lately. But, oh yeah, like, I think it would be really easy to find a good evolution method for him. I'm more so saying, like, what would a new Tropius even look like? Like, what would his big form be? Although I could see Mega Tropius would be kind of cool. His wings turned into a helicopter, like what they did with Duraludon. Yeah, just make him a larger skyscraper, or in this case, make him a larger Bananasaur. I guess you could turn his wings into a helicopter. That would be kind of funny. What was I saying earlier? Oh, I was gonna say, I don't know if they've released any more information about Winds and Waves since the initial, like, announcement trailer. But I'm very interested to see what the, like, battle gimmick ends up being. Like, we had Mega Evolution in Gen 6, we had Z-moves in Gen 7, we had Dynamax in Gen 8, and we had Terrestrialization in Gen 9. So where do they go from there? Like, on one hand, I feel like there's a lot of different things they can do, and at the same time, I feel like there are only so many different battle gimmicks you can do before it just goes back to the same old, yeah, Mega Evolution was actually the best. Which is true, Mega Evolution was actually the best. Or we could go back to before Gen 6. This is true, we could go back to not having stupid battle gimmicks all the time. Although, again, if they are to go with a battle gimmick, you know what? We brought Mega Evolution back for ZA. Why not bring it back again for Winds and Waves? Because I feel like there's just still so many Pokemon that could benefit from having a really cool Mega Evolution. It was such a cool idea. The designs were so cool. It was just so interesting of a concept, in my opinion. And all the battle gimmicks since then have been really boring. And, like, Dynamax is literally just Mega Evolution, but again, in my opinion. But, like, worse. Honestly. Well, it's called Wind and Waves, right? Well, if they just have a bunch of Pokemon with, like, water or flying split evolution. Okay, I hear you. Mega Flygon. I know, Mega Flygon! That was the one I was hoping for the absolute most. And it just... They hate my boy. They hate my boy. We even got a Mega Dragonite! And I'm gonna say it, I actually really like Mega Dragonite's design. I don't care what anyone else thinks, I think it absolutely fits Dragonite's vibe. I really like his Mega form. Dragonite did not need it. That's fair. I feel like that's kind of the case with a lot of pseudo-legendaries. Like, they're already pretty good on their own, you know? Like, by design. I feel like they don't really need a Mega Evolution on top of it. I'm happy for the people who got Megas that they wanted. This is true. I really like Mega Scolipede. That was really hype. That being one of my new favorite Megas now exists. Yeah, they did some really good Megas, and then they did some really questionable ones, like fucking Starmie. Why? Who signed off on that? Who said, yeah, let's give Starmie, let's take Starmie and change nothing about it except give him long legs. In the anime, he's much better. He's a Starman reference. Okay, I'll give the anime that they can fix him. I haven't watched the anime in a long time, so I haven't seen how they handled him in the anime, but I trust that the anime can fix him. That being said, why did he exist to begin with? Must have been a JoJo stan, true. You know what, I'll say Mega Victory Bell is not the worst Mega out there. Out of the new ones. That's just me after Grandma's house. True. True. Very true. That's me after, I was gonna say Thanksgiving, but I honestly don't eat that much at Thanksgiving. That's me after Halloween candy. What was another cool Mega I liked? So I really liked Mega Scolipede, and I really liked, Mega Chandelure. That one I think was pretty cool. If I remember correctly, I don't really remember what he looks like off the top of my head. But I trust that I thought he was pretty cool. Oh, I liked, Mega Meganium. She was iconic. Did not care for... Oh, you know what? They fixed Chestnut with his Mega Evolution. Mega Chestnut is what I wish regular Chestnut looked like. They cooked with him, and then like they cooked so hard on Mega Chestnut that they just kind of ruined Mega Delphox and Greninja. Whoever made a Mega Drill just wants to see the world burn. Whee! Oh my god, and then, okay, did I hallucinate this, or did they give Charizard another Mega Evolution? I'm hallucinating that, right? That's not real, right? They didn't give him a third one, did they?
Oh, come on.
Just the two. Oh, thank god. Okay. Okay. Because for a second, I thought they gave Charizard a third one. Or was it Mewtwo? Did they give one of... They gave one of them a third one, right? Or I really hope I'm hallucinating. I really hope I'm hallucinating that. I might be thinking of them, of the second Absol evolution. Or oh, I think I'm thinking of the second Garchomp Mega. They did a second Garchomp, right? Something like that. And a second Absol, and they both suck. I think. Now I'm not sure. I gotta look this up. I could have hallucinated all of that. Honestly, would not put it past myself. I have been known to hallucinate tight matchups. Just give me a list of Mega Evolutions in ZA. Thank you. Okay. Clefable. Yeah, Clefable's Mega is fine. Victory Bell. Okay, it's a little worse now that I am seeing it again. Luckily, no one got a third. Oh, thank God. Starmie. Meganium, my absolute baby. Feraligatr looks even worse than before. Skarmory is fine, but I wish they kept him silver, honestly. Frostlass is peak. Very, very good Mega. Emboar's whatever. Excadrill, honestly, kinda hate him, which is... I hate to say that because I love Excadrill. He is my baby boy. They did him so dirty with his Mega. Mega Scolipede is peak. Mega Scrafty was not necessary. Mega Electros was whatever. Oh, I need to lock in. Mega Chandelure is great. Mega Chestnut, again, they fixed him. I didn't think it would be possible, but they fixed him. Still wish the shiny and the regular colors were reversed, so that the shiny is actually the regular colors, because then I would actually like Chestnut. But they just decided to give him completely different colors, and I hate it because he looks stupid. Mega Delphox was definitely made by a Fire Force fan. Yep, I see it. I see it. Mega Greninja, Ash Greninja was better. I'm sorry, but that's the truth. They can't top Ash Greninja. I'm sorry. No matter how hard you try, it is just not happening. But I applaud them for at least trying. Because, you know, it's pretty brave to invent literally the peakest moment in Pokemon anime history. And then try to give him an official Mega Evolution. You know, you gotta respect the attempt. Okay, Mega Delphox is actually pretty cool now that I look at it more. It's not quite as bad as Mega Greninja. Mega Pyroar was incredibly unnecessary. It is literally just Pyroar, but again. Floette is whatever. Malamar is pretty ugly. Barbaracle was unnecessary. Dragalge, I didn't even know they gave him a Mega. That's kind of cool, honestly. I like Dragalge, I don't know. It's literally Benimaru from Fire Force. I would have to look up who that is, because it's been a hot minute since I've watched Fire Force, but I believe you. Mega Hawlucha is fine, I guess. I personally feel like it's unnecessary, but he does have kind of a cool design, so I'll let it slide. Zygarde was kind of expected. Drampa, what have they done to my boy? They made him emo. They made Grandpa emo. Phalanx is kind of funny, so I'll let it slide.
Hello.
The Raichus, I really liked Raichu X until I realized he was Pikachu colors. That really ruined it for me. I like Raichu Y's colors better, but why did they do that to his ears?
Farewell.
They gave him Pikachu ears and then added lightning bolts on top of it. When it comes to the lion, the base form, the main is the kanji for fire and the mega has the kanji for flame. I mean, I guess. It's just, I don't know. I think it was still unnecessary. In my ideal world, we would have Raichu X with Raichu Y's coloration. At the very least. That would be my dream Mega Raichu. Mega Trimecho is honestly kind of peak. Love him. They did all they could to make a Mega Pichu. Literally, that is the only reason that they made a Mega Raichu. Like, it's so obvious from how hard they tried to make both forms look like Pikachu. It's like, honestly, at that point, I would prefer you made Mega Pikachu, even though it doesn't fit in your lore or whatever. At least if they made Mega Pikachu, I would be like, this is really stupid, but I would not be surprised. But they did my boy Raichu so dirty, and as a Raichu fan, I am very offended. Mega Pikachu should just be another variant of Fat Pikachu, so Gigantamax Pikachu. Honestly, yeah. That's the correct answer. Hi Mikey, welcome in. We are playing Sonic, but talking about Pokemon. And I'm doing really bad, because I'm not locked in the slightest. Did you know there was actually a Fat Raichu beta? Are you talking about Gorochu? The, like, what was supposed to be kind of like the third evolution thingy? Because if so, I've heard of that before. Yeah. Gorochu is so cute. On one hand, I'm kind of glad we ended up getting Pichu, because I think Pichu is really cute and silly. And he's just a little guy, but also, it would have been really cool to have Gorochu. You know what? Ball Pichu lives on in my mind and heart. And you know what? In my ideal world, Ball Pichu and Gorochu exist simultaneously, even though it would make no sense because that would make it a 4-stage evolution, but you know, a girl can dream, right? A girl can dream. Hello Jace, welcome in. I'm doing pretty well right now. Funny enough, I was watching a Pokemon parade on YouTube, one of those walking videos. It was nice and relaxing. Nice. Mega Staraptor makes me... I have conflicting feelings about him, but mostly it's negative because I actually really liked Staraptor as a kid. So the child CL in me is happy he got a Mega Evolution. At the same time, he's kind of ugly, I'm gonna be honest. Actually, he's almost good. It's just that stupid little hair thing that I have never liked about Staraptor. They will never do it, but I had a fun idea. Yeah, the bird Staraptor. Absol Z. What were they doing, man? I guess I kind of get it, because it's kind of like yin and yang, where like one Absol Mega is pure white and the other's like pure black. But I look at this Mega and all I see is edgy, it's not a phase, mom, like 14-year-old who listens to fucking MCR and Green Day. I'm sorry, that's just the vibes that Absol Z gives me. I think I just like the original Mega Absol too much. What if they made a Mega Cast form? Oh dear lord. Turned into something different based off its weather form, like Ogerpon and her mass. That's a good idea. I think it would give cast form a little more sauce, at the very least. But I also... my first thought when you said Mega Cast form was just cast form, but the assets are larger. I'm sorry, I can't take cast form seriously when he looks like that. But that would be a good idea. Yeah, I'm still going through these Mega. They gave Lucario another Mega too? I forgot about that. That is a good nickname for it. Oh, I watched a Let's Play of Sun and Moon when those games first came out, and and the guy got a cast form at towards the end of his playthrough, and he named it something like Sack. It's just horrible when you get a mega that's like super reliant on its ability, and then you get a game like ZA or they don't have it, like B-Drill. Yeah. The Mega Evolution of Mawile looks nice. Mega Mawile is one of my all-time favorite Mega Evolutions. They cooked with that one. So hard. I love Mawile. Honestly, I was sleeping on Mawile for a while. For a Mawile, if you will. But I've come to appreciate her in recent years, and my god, she has easily become one of my favorites. Okay, so Garchomp Z, kinda mid, but I feel like Garchomp Z fits Garchomp better than the original Garchomp Mega did. I just kinda didn't like the original Mega, mainly because of that freaking chin. Sapphire is my favorite Pokemon of all time. Got a Mega, and to tell people it's my favorite Mega just kind of puts me on the hype train. Aww. The new Mega Lucario, I just really don't like the colors they used on Lucario Z. What were they thinking? Mega Heatran, I didn't like Heatran to begin with, so, I don't have strong feelings about Mega Heatran. Mega Darkrai, what were they doing? What were they doing? Why'd they do that to my boy? Darkrai was so good! And then they... His Mega is so goofy! Why does he look like that? Mega Golurk is actually pretty awesome. I do like his design. Mega Meowstic is kinda cool. I really like how they combined the male and female forms of Meowstic into the Mega Evolution. It's pretty cool. There's a Mega Darkrai. He's, really goofy. He's really goofy looking. They had the opportunity to make a full-on Grim Reaper Pokemon and they messed it up. I know! It would have been so peak. They could have done so many cool things with Darkrai's design. Darkrai is such a cool Pokemon. And then they did that! Like, what the heck, man? But anyway, I like Mega Meowstic. That's a pretty cool design. I like what they did. That was very creative. Mega Crabominable, not necessary. Mega Golisopod. I'm sorry, is there actually anything different about Mega Golisopod besides the color change? He looks like the exact same. The Mega Magearnas look pretty good. I do like that. The Mega Zeraora is interesting. I don't think he really needed it, but no. Mega Scovillain. I think the chili tie is pretty funny, but I don't like Scovillain to begin with. Mega Glimora is fine. I don't know too much about Glimora. If it's DLC, then sadly no. Yeah, if it's DLC, I wouldn't know it either. I've only played the base game. Can we talk about that too? The freaking $30 DLC announced before the game even releases. You know what? I'll give it to them. That's a pretty bold move. That is a pretty bold move. Honestly. Like, shout out for being brave enough to do that, at least. Like, you know, sometimes, you know, game companies just make really stupid decisions, and there are no other words. Like, it's just so bad that it's impressive. Speaking of Pokemon games, we're thinking of playing the Pal World 1.0. Is that like a new update for Pal World or what? I have not really followed anything about Pal World in pretty much since the lawsuit. Some are pretty tone deaf, yeah. Yeah, it's just like it's just like at that point I just have to applaud them for being so tone deaf. I have a love-hate with Pal World. That's fair. I've never played Pal World, but from what I know of it, I have kind of mixed feelings about it. It's getting a complete rehaul, apparently. The Pal World devs recommend completely restarting, which is good since I can't remember what I've done. Huh. I do remember they had to make a lot of changes to the game because of the lawsuit, which was really stupid. I do, like... Yeah, the design thing is kind of what gives me mixed feelings about it, but I also acknowledge, I do think it was, like, incredibly unfair for them to have to change so many things about their game because Nintendo filed patents specifically to target Pal World so that they could bully Pal World into the ground. And like such broad patents that you could apply it to like so many other games, but you know they're not going to because they made it as vague as possible so that they could use it against specifically Pal World. Like, that is incredibly messed up. Fucking capturing creatures in a sphere. The gliding thing, where like you can't glide with they couldn't glide with their pals because Pokemon did it. When like so many other games have you gliding on a creature? Hello?
Hey!
Are you kidding me? That was so stupid. I cannot believe they got away with that.
Sounds good.
But
Sounds good.
yeah, I don't know. If it's true they're rehauling it, I'm interested to see what they do with it. I'm gonna be honest, the original concept of the game never really appealed to me that much. I just thought Pokemon with guns was kind of a boring idea. But I do wish the best for them because like I saw that they tried the other lawsuit and then, like, Arc was referenced and Nintendo lost. I'm mildly curious. We'll let you know if it's any good when we play. Yeah, for sure. Pokemon with guns, so Digimon, true. Yeah. My initial reaction to Pal World was very much like, oh, so it's just Pokemon, but they're being really edgy about it, and I was just kind of like, eh. That, like, I could definitely see the audience for it, but I also just thought it was kind of lame, personally. But you know, there were some aspects of Power World that I thought were kind of cool. That I remember seeing, and of course I don't remember any of them now, but like I think it has promise. It just, like, part of it is that it doesn't super appeal to me, and the other part is that, like, what was I gonna say? Like, Nintendo has just bullied them so hard. But I do hope for the best for them. Because I know a lot of people really enjoyed the game. And I say as a Digimon stan, we've actually been eating good. Yeah, I never really heard too much about, like, Digimon just wasn't super relevant when I was growing up. But like, I've been seeing so many Digimon things lately. Maybe CL could be convinced to play a Digimon someday. Unfortunately, Digimon is another one of those series where it doesn't really appeal to me. I think the Digimons are just a little too weird for me. Especially the ones that are literally just humans.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, a lot of it is that. But, yeah, I think I would also just get too frustrated with it because I am so used to Pokemon and, like, Pokemon rules. Yeah, you do have to give them credit where it's due. A lot of companies probably would shy away from it over the years, but you gotta hand it to Digimon from, you know, staying true to themselves all these years later.
Hey,
Unlike some companies, Sega, with Rouge the Bat. Man, I've got something in my throat. That was weird.
all right.
Have I mentioned that I love Rouge the Bat? Man, she's just the best character. I hope they never ruin her. No, literally. Literally. She did nothing wrong. I mean, yeah, but that's 4 kids. 4 kids always does 4 kids things. Yeah, she shouldn't be punished for it. Like, I think it's weirder that they're, like, actively censoring her in recent games than just leaving her design the way it has been for the past 25 years. Because it's not even like her design is that offensive, either. Like, I would understand it if she had a way more, like, risque design, but she doesn't. Literally, her only crime is that she's curvy. It's like, okay, women have curves. That is just a fact of life. Nothing beats a jelly-filled donut. Yeah, like censoring out like guns and stuff, especially in like Pokemon, that makes sense. The early Pokemon was a little crazy. So like some things were like very understandable that they removed from the anime. But then you have weird like localization things like the jelly donuts. Like, there's a reason why it's so heavily memed on, but it's also really funny. And I unironically love jelly donuts so much. Those are my favorite kind of jelly donut. Or, my favorite kind of donut is jelly donuts. I don't know why I said favorite kind of jelly donut. Jelly donuts with raspberry filling. That is... Now I'm hungry again. Oh yeah, early seasons Ash was so different from modern Ash, and that was kind of intentional too. Like they actively like he actively had a whole character arc where like he is such a brat in the first couple seasons, and then over the course of like the next few seasons he like really mellows out into the trainer he into his modern iteration. And like I think that's a good thing actually, because he like what was I gonna say? It shows his growth as a trainer. Like, he starts out really self-centered and, like, really egotistical. Like he thinks he's all that, and he's literally not. And then, you know, he starts to realize, okay, you know, I'm getting a little better at this whole Pokemon training thing, and, you know, I'm kind of understanding that, you know, I have a long ways to go. And he, like, really mellows out.
Come on.
Ash had so many funny lines, though. Four kids did not hold back with the insults. It was so funny. Oh, one of my favorites is, I don't remember if it was Misty or Ash who said this line, but Brock was talking about how he was supposed to meet up with a girl, like, on a cliffside, and one of them was like, great, so she can jump right off as soon as she meets you. And it was like, there is no way they would let that slide today, but it was so funny. Was it Ash who said that? I don't remember what episode it was, but it was really funny. That was the episode when the Ghastly... Oh, okay, yeah. That was the Ghost Girl episode. Where, Brock and James both got duped. I'm trying to lock in a little harder. That was scary. I was literally right under that monster truck's wheels. I don't know how I didn't get run over. Oh my god. One of my favorite episodes of the original anime was the one where Ash and Pikachu die. A chandelier falls on them and they die and they become ghosts and they start trolling Brock and Misty with the Ghastly line. Man, these ad breaks keep coming at inconvenient times. Like, sir, I'm in the middle of racing. You have that episode on VHS. It's such a good episode. And then all the million times that Ash got a gym badge when he absolutely did not deserve it. I'm trying to think of a single gym badge in the original series that he actually earned legitimately. The only one I can think of is Surge. Because he had a whole Vermilion? He might have. I never got that far into the original series. Oh yeah, Vermilion is Surge. Sorry, I was thinking of Viridian. Sorry. I don't know why. I was thinking of Viridian City when you said Vermilion. Lane 2? Okay, I didn't get that far into the series. I think the farthest I got was Erica or Sabrina, whichever one was further. I can never remember the order. It was a Charizard versus Magmar showdown. Yeah, he got so many badges for such stupid reasons. Gary having like 7 badges, not even from the region? Seriously? I guess that makes sense though, because it was early days of Pokemon, so they weren't really sure of the whole like world building yet. Like they had like references to real life animals in the early days too. It just means there's like cities and gyms we don't know about, but the anime makes it clear that those exist. Yeah. Like Neon Town. Yeah, there were a lot of anime exclusive areas, especially in the earlier seasons. I think around. No, they always did have some anime exclusive locations. I was gonna say, I think in the later seasons, they kind of stopped doing that, but then I was thinking about the movies, and like all of the more recent movies have like made up like anime exclusive locations. I want to go to that city in the Deoxys movie. I've never watched the Deoxys movie. I really have to. There's a lot of movies that I haven't watched yet in the Pokemon series. Hello, Raspberry. Welcome in. I have a whole synopsis as to why my favorite Pokemon is my favorite Pokemon. That's fair. I join in the stream and the first thing I see is you going up against Sneaky. I really need to lock in and pay more attention to the races. I love turning my brain off and yapping while I'm playing this game, but it also means I play so bad. Ooh, that monster truck's scary, but it's okay. Pokemon Emerald came out in 04. Wait, did it come out in 05? Because Fire Red and Leaf Green came out in 04. So my birthday is May. Guess what the birthstone is? Oh, May birthstone. Yes, but Ruby and Sapphire came out 03. Yeah. Ruby and Sapphire came out 03, Fire Red Leaf Green 04, and Emerald 05. May birthstone. I cannot think of it off the top of my head. I am honestly not too good with other months' birthstones. I only really know my own, and my brother's, and my mom's. Because mine is opal, my brother's is garnet, and my mom's is amethyst. It's emerald. Oh, okay, okay. That makes sense. Because you did mention Pokemon Emerald. It's kind of funny you mentioned that, though, because, Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green are one of my favorite Pokemon games in the series, and those came out like a month after I was born in North America. May 1st, 2005, you're correct. Yep.
No time to slack off.
My birthday is May 5th. I got it as an early birthday present when I was still 10 before I turned 11. Nice! You became a real Pokemon trainer. Just like Ash Ketchum, for real, for real. Except, I guess he became a Pokemon trainer on his 10th birthday, but... Yep. Although, in the original Gen 1 games, Red, the protagonist was actually 11. If I remember correctly. But they made Ash 10 for some reason. I'm not really sure why. So I technically started my Gen 3 journey when I was 10. Nice! It's funny because when I was 10, that's when I really started getting into Pokemon. So, like, that's also very fitting for me. Or I think, like, shortly before I turned 10 is when I started getting really into Pokemon. The name matches the main protagonist closely. Ooh. Okay, what's your guys' favorite protagonists from the Pokemon games? Mine has always been Dawn, specifically Platinum Dawn. I love her design so much. She's my daughter. Brendan, my name is Brandon. Nice. I don't know who my favorite male protagonist would be. I feel like it's honestly probably Red. The other male protagonists just honestly don't have as much sauce. From the games exclusively? Yeah, from like the games specifically. Who's the girl with the big ponytail again? Are you talking about from Gen 5? Yep, that would be Hilda. She does have a fun design. I kind of like out of the Gen 5 protagonists, I prefer Rosa and Nate's designs over, or not Nate, Rosa and Hilbert's designs over Nate and Hilda. May is your favorite? She's very cute. I really like her Gen 6 redesign a lot. I actually really like her emerald design too. She also gets like a ton of outfits in the movies. Yup. My second is Serena, I think. I love the red and black. I do like Serena's design. Unfortunately, Serena's kind of ruined for me because of the anime character. I hate her so much. She's so annoying to me. But she does have a good design. Second is Lily. Lily has a pretty cute design too. Yeah, as far as games go, I do really like Serena. I really like Elio in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. I think his design is really fun. Hear me out, the way they did Serena in the anime was horrible. They plugged her into a backstory. No, exactly! This is what I have been saying for so long. I cannot stand how they handled Serena and just like really tried to push this whole story about how she's actually known Ash since they were kids and she just has this whole obsessive crush on him and she's like, oh my god. Listen, all I'm saying is Dawn and Ash have always had way better chemistry. And that's all I'll say on the matter. But I am a Dawn stan, so, you know, take it with a grain of salt. But I really like Dawn and Ash's dynamic in the anime. Always have. Although I think I see them kind of more sibling-like than anything. But I just love their dynamic, because they like bicker a lot, like Ash and Misty did, but they also get along so well, and they're like, they really get on the same brainwave. Oh my god, the Gibble and Piplup bits. Those were always so funny. Poor Piplup. He got so bullied throughout the entire series. I kind of feel bad for him, but it's also like funny. Piplup has such wet cat demeanor. Where he's just kind of like pathetic in a really endearing way. 100% accurate meteor for the penguin. Yeah, not for anything else. Specifically, always 100% accurate against Piplup. Ash's Gibble is so funny. My favorite region anime-wise is probably Alola. That's fair. I think Alola was a bit weaker for me because they really focused on the school in the anime, and I would have liked to have seen a little bit more of like a more traditional journey across the region, personally. But I can respect that. Ash got like a second family, went to school, it was kind of normal for him. Yeah, it was definitely a much more laid back season, especially coming right off of X, Y, and Z. It was a lot more like slice of life-y slice of life-y vibes. That's true, you gotta be laid back and have a nice little vacation in Hawaii. I know a lot of people don't like Journeys, but I really like how Journeys handled kind of like having a central location, but then still, still going on adventures across like all of the past regions and like doing all these fun things and stuff. I really have a soft spot in my heart for Journeys. It was just really fun seeing Ash revisit like the older the ending of Journeys was like my heart. I almost cried on the very last episode of Journeys. Yeah, Butterfree, and just reuniting with a lot of the other characters who didn't appear in like the main series, like the main Journey series, like Silent. Like I was literally like waiting the whole series for Ash to like see Brock and Misty again, especially because he was right there in Kanto for like at least half of the series, and he never once went to go say hi to Brock or Misty. And then the last handful of episodes, the Aim to be a Pokemon Master little like mini series happened. I was like, oh, I understand now. It was fun having Charizard in Black and White for like a season just being a menace. Oh my god, I forgot about that. Black and White was such a fever dream. Oh my god, chat. How dare you let me forget about Iris? I've been hyping up Dawn this whole time, but oh my god, my other favorite, and she's not a game protagonist, so that's probably why I skipped over her. But she is my other favorite companion of Ash. I love Iris so much. I mean, besides the whole, you know, dragon thing, you know, I mean, obviously I'm gonna love anyone who loves dragons, but like Iris, so Black and White was my first season that I watched. And I don't have fond memories of Black and White as a whole, but I have very fond memories of Iris. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. She definitely I definitely do remember a lot of moments where she was kind of really annoying. But I think overall I just really liked her. She had some really iconic lines too. Like there was one where she was like, I don't know, they were talking about something like romance or something, and she was like, oh man, can't wait to eat food, or I don't remember the exact line, but she had some pretty iconic lines, and I really liked her team. She had a lot of Pokemon on her team that I just really like Axew, and you know what, Emolga's pretty okay. I love Dragonite, we all know this. Excadrill, my baby, my goat, Excadrill. You know, she had a pretty solid team of Pokemon that I specifically like. I sadly never watched the anime after Orange Islands. I got too old for it, or at least too busy with middle and high school. That's fair. And yet none of these are my favorite humans in Pokemon. That's fair. Everyone has their favorite. I will say though, I love Iris in the games so much more than I do in the anime. But to be fair, I haven't watched Black and White in a long time. But I did play the games last year and the end of 2024. So like the end of 2024, beginning of 2025 is when I played the Gen 5 games. And oh my god, I love Iris so much in those games. She's my goat. James, yes! James is my goat as well. Team Rocket as a whole, honestly, are my goats. They've really made the anime. They were just so iconic. I don't know a single person who dislikes Team Rocket. And if anyone says they do... Okay, yeah, Ash. But I mean, like, real-life people watching the anime. If anyone says they don't like Team Rocket, they are lying. They are lying to your face. One of my... Oh, there's so many good clips of Team Rocket, but a funny one I think about a lot is when, in the Black and White anime, they, like, rescue a Purloin or something, and Meowth is, like, head over heels for this Purloin, and he asks the Purloin out, and the Purloin, like, is all happy and stuff, and then the trainer goes, Purloin's a guy. Happy Pride Month. Let's send those whiny women back to the Stone Age where they belong. Yeah, okay. I love that clip too. Ash is just like, he's not fully on board, but he's just kind of like, yeah, man, whatever you say. Oh. I can never decide who I like more between Jesse and James. I think James wins out ever so slightly, but they are both so good. And then Meowth is just in his own category of good. He's just so funny. I'll say one of my favorite segments in Black and White, could be X and Y, but it's when Team Rocket is actually doing really cool shit and succeeding and not going after Pikachu. That could describe any number of episodes. I'm trying to think of what you could be referring to. Is it when they have the black uniforms and they get like a promotion? Because that would be Black and White. Like when they stole the meteorite from the museum and they did hacking and laser jumping. I'm trying to think of what that could be. I don't remember that in X and Y, so I'm tempted to say that would be Black and White. I think one of my favorite, like, more recent Team Rocket episodes is from Journeys when, like, they get put on a forced vacation just so that they'll stay out of the way of Team Rocket's plans, like the broader organization's plans. And then Black and White apparently was the Relic Stone, so it was Zekrom. Gotcha. So they get put on a forced vacation so that they'll stay out of the way of the broader organization's plans to like steal a bunch of Pokemon. And by the end of the episode, they literally just show up and help Ash and Go stop the stop the kidnappings because they're really annoyed that that I don't remember her name, but like Giovanni's like little secretary lady, they were just so annoyed at her for not including them that they just teamed up with Ash and Go.
No!
Oh my god, yes, all of the times that they're cheering for Ash. That was okay. I think the one you're referring to is in the original anime, which was very iconic. I'm trying to think of specifically which gym that was. Was that Erica's gym? Surge. Oh, Surge. Okay. Oh, Erica's gym is when they helped Ash like sneak back in by dressing him up as a girl. Yeah. I love all of the scenes where Team Rocket is cheering Ash on in the Pokemon leagues. It's just really fun. Oh my god, especially in X and Y when like they were really setting up the fact that he was about to win, and then he ends up losing second place at the very, very end, and like Team Rocket just starts crying. I was like, I feel that in, oh my god! The three identical Big the Cats. Okay, I have to thumbs up these guys. They do be big guys. That's iconic. Hey. I love that. My second favorite episode is when they go to that facility to rent Pokemon in season 1 and he gets Team Rocket's team, and then it just cuts to James saying, "Take notes, take notes." I don't think I've seen that episode. But I didn't see, I didn't watch a lot of the original series because I was only able to watch it on Netflix, and like they only had like half of the series on Netflix for whatever reason. Jigglypuff seen from above, same episode. Oh. Oh, the Jigglypuff was really funny. I never saw the like original appearance of the original appearances of Jigglypuff because that was like in the seasons I didn't watch. But it was really fun that they brought her back for Alola for a few episodes. That was funny. Currently doing a certain Generation 3 challenge, which led me to play Fire Red. Ooh. That was one of my first Pokemon games I played, which includes the Safari Zone. What's the, challenge? Ash caught 30 of a 1% encounter without fail. Oh, I think I see where you're going with this. Is the challenge to catch is the challenge to catch the 30 Tauros? It's really a shame that we never got that episode in the West because I don't remember which episode it was, but the episode that he caught all those Tauros was banned. Oh god, no, I'm doing the Pokemon Emerald Gold Symbol Challenge for the Battle Frontier, but I'm getting every Pokemon available from Gen 3 to help. Oh, okay. Yeah, Ash does have some insane luck to like an absurd degree. I think the Tauros thing was kind of funny though, because he was trying so hard to catch a, what was it? I don't remember. Was it a, wasn't a Dunsparce, was it? No, couldn't have been a Dunsparce. That was Gen 2. I don't know, I don't remember. He was trying to catch a Pokemon, and he kept getting the Tauroses instead. And honestly, I just think that's comedy gold. People forget he actually owns a Beedrill? Wait, he owns a Beedrill? I don't remember this. From the bug contest in Johto. I never watched the Johto seasons, so that would explain why I don't know that. I really want to watch the Johto seasons. So at this point, the only seasons of the anime that I haven't watched are like the second half of Gen 1, all of Johto, and then the last half of actually probably closer to like last 3/4 of Gen 3, because I started watching the Gen 3 anime and then I put it on hold for a while, and so I haven't watched in a while. But those the first three generations are the only ones that I haven't seen the entirety of yet. But other than that, I've watched all of Gen 4. It actually took me a long time to finish watching Gen 4 because I started watching it when I was a kid. I would watch an episode every day before school, I specifically remember. And I watched it on Hulu, and then they took it off of Hulu, and I was very upset. And so I didn't have a way to watch it again for like many years. So I didn't get around to actually watching the entirety of Gen 4 until I think early last year. I love the Diamond and Pearl anime so much. Honestly, my second favorite right after X, Y, and Z.
Hello. Let us come in.
My starter choice for Generation 2 is heavily influenced by the anime. I see all Totodile like Ashes. His final team is nuts. The only thing I've seen from Gen 2 is I have seen 2 of the movies. I have seen the Celebi movie, but that was a very long time ago. Like, we're talking over 10 years ago that I saw that movie, so I don't remember anything about it except Kid Professor Oak. That's the only thing I remember from that movie. And the other movie I have seen from Johto is the Entei movie. Spell of the Unknown. Okay, this is gonna be our last race because it is 6 o'clock, so I do have to get out of here. Oh, so I've seen both movies then, okay. Wait, no, the Latios and Latias movie, isn't that from Johto too? Because that's like right before Ruby and Sapphire started, because like I know Latios and Latias, the Pokemon, are from Gen 3, but like they have always done this thing where, like, the last movie of the season is like, reveals a Pokemon from the upcoming generation. I'm pretty sure the Latios and Latias movie was from the Johto series right before Ruby and Sapphire started. Because I think now that I mention it, I've also actually watched that movie too. But I don't really remember anything about it except maybe it wasn't focused on Latios and Latias. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. I'm a little distracted. And my memory is all jumbled. But like they had obviously Ho-Oh in the first episode of the original series. I do think Latios and Latias were revealed in the last Gen 2 movie, and then It was Lucario for Gen 3. It was Zorua and Zoroark for Gen 4. And the Mega Evolutions of Mewtwo for Gen 5. And Magearna for Gen 6. And then they stopped doing movies in the mainline timeline. I'm back, had to do a lot of things. Welcome back, we are actually just about to end. How'd the racing go? Not good. I've been very distracted this entire time, so I've been consistently getting, like, last place. Might be considered Gen 2 because he was traveling with Brock and Misty, not May. Yeah, it was like... I'll have to look this up, but I'm pretty sure it was at the end of Johto's run. Don't you know distracted driving is against the law? Well, I'm Sonic the Hedgehog, so. Weasel was in the Manaphy movie? Wait, really? I did not know that. I only knew about the Lucario movie, to be fair. Okay, I'm gonna look this up.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, this was a Gen 2 movie, because it's his Johto design, and it came out in 2002, which was before the Ruby Sapphire anime started. Movie 5. Oh, there was a Lugia movie too. I haven't seen that one. But I've seen Celebi, the voice of the forest, Spell of the Unknown Entei, and that's it. I'm not sure if the Lugia movie counts as a Kanto movie or a Johto movie. It's really hard to tell because Kanto and Johto were both grouped in as the original series. So I don't even know. Like, honestly, the Johto journey could have already started at that point, and I would not know. The Lugia movie is still in Kanto. Okay, so we get both Ho-Oh and Lugia from Gen 1. Yeah, that makes sense because it falls in line with the whole trend of like revealing a next generation Pokemon in like the last previous generation anime. That's cool. The Mewtwo movie revealed Meryl. Ooh, I did not know that. Alright, chat. We ended up just yapping about Pokemon the whole time. I don't know why, but this is not the first time that's happened when I'm playing a Sonic game and we're talking about Pokemon. That's very funny. Tell me how long it took me to realize that they were named after Jesse James and Butch Cassidy, which are two very renowned thieves. Yup. And their Japanese names are also Japanese swordsmen. Yup. I didn't learn about their Japanese names until later, just because I simply did not know about the Japanese version of the anime until I was older. But I did know about Jesse and James for I learned about it pretty quickly, I think. Cause I probably watched like a Pokemon trivia video about it, and they were like, "Oh, did you know Jesse and James are actually named after Jesse James?" And I was like, "Wow, I didn't know that. I'm 10." So, all right, chat. This has been very fun, but unfortunately, I do have to go and eat my din din. I don't know what to do on Friday. Funniest part is when you realize Musashi killed Sasaki Kojiro with a sneak attack to the head before the fight could commence, and Jesse's constantly hitting him. You know what? That's pretty fitting. Now that I know this information, I'm glad I'm glad they have the names they have. Because it would not be right any other way. Enjoy your dinner for me. From the sounds of it, I'm gonna be very busy doing useless stuff for the remainder of the week. Oh, I'm sorry, Lito. I hope you're able to get a break at some point. But yeah, I have no idea what I'm gonna do on Friday. I wanna plan something so we're not just playing more Sonic. I mean, I'm not opposed to playing Sonic Cross Worlds. Don't get me wrong, I love this game so much. But for the interest of chat, I want to find something to actually play. You know what? I might play a Pokemon game on Friday. I might pick back up the ROM hack we were playing before I took my break, Pokemon Brown. Or I might start a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon game. I really, really want to get into the Mystery Dungeon series because I've played a little bit of... I can't remember if it's Blue Rescue Team or Red Rescue Team. Whichever one was on the GBA, I've played a little bit of that one. But I really want to get more into the Mystery Dungeon games. So I might start one of those. Currently on my second playthrough of Leaf Green to get my third legendary beast, because it's based off of your starter post game, because the Battle Frontier let you use the trios. Nice. Who's your favorite legendary beast? Mine is Suicune. Always has been. That's my baby right there. Suicune for the win. Raikou, big kitty! You know what? Raikou is a very fair answer. Raikou was the first legendary beast I saw, and so I have fond memories of him too. I had one in... oh god, I don't know what it's called. I don't remember what it's called, but there was this like online browser Pokemon fan game. It was like a Pokemon MMO, and I caught a Raikou somehow within like the first 10 minutes of me playing, and I named it Tsunami. So, Raikou has a special place in my heart, but I do love Suicune just a little bit more. Latios was my first legendary encounter. Nice, nice. Trying to think of what mine was. I mean, besides Raikou in that that MMO game. Yep, they are named after their elements. I think my first legendary encounter would be Articuno in Fire Red. I think. If we don't count like fan games and stuff like that, and just count like the official Pokemon games, I think it would be Articuno from Fire Red. And I caught it with a Master Ball. Yep. I think my first legendary ever was Zapdos, because I went to get him right after I got Surf. Never played the older Pokemon games. Omega Ruby was my first, that's fair. Alright, chat. I do have to go now, for real, for real. But this was very fun. I'm terribly sorry, I'm a 94 baby, so I played the originals. Hey, no shame in that. I have played I have played at least an amount of every mainline Pokemon game except for Gen 7 and Gen 8. Well, okay, I did play one Gen 8 game. It was Legends Arceus. Yeah. I've played a little bit of the original Gen 1 games. You aren't a true Pokemon fan if you haven't played all the fan games. Dude, there's more fan games than I have brain cells. Hi, Leo. I'm sorry that you had to join at the very end here. Not a fan. Well, you heard it here, folks. I am not a true Pokemon fan. But yeah, I've played a little bit of the original Gen 1 games, but I've never beat it. I have beaten Pokemon Crystal. I never beat the red fight, though. Yeah, I know, I just wanted to drop in and say hi. No worries, thank you for dropping in. Yeah, I've beaten Crystal, except for the red fight, I never finished. I have beaten Emerald. I actually have not beaten Fire Red, but I got to the Elite Four, but I never beat the Elite Four. Other than Pikachu, Zapdos killed his whole team. I have beaten Platinum and Heart Gold. Again, except for the red fight. I have beaten Black 1 and Black 2. I've beaten X. I have beaten Omega Ruby. Why are you so afraid of Red? Because he's too strong and I don't play Pokemon good. Okay, so in Crystal, it was because my team was very underleveled and really not well balanced. I tried so many times to fight him, but I was literally just way too underleveled. And then in Heart Gold, I think I was just afraid of his level 80 Pikachu. I'm gonna be so real. I'm pretty sure I was also very underleveled in Heart Gold, so I think that's the main reason I kept avoiding him. Yeah, I've beaten X, I've beaten Omega Ruby. Yeah, it was Omega Ruby. I have beaten Legends Arceus. I've beaten Violet. I have beaten ZA, technically. I didn't finish the post-game, though, so I just don't care enough. I made it to credits in Black and White, but I've never beaten the actual champion. I'm trying to think, did I beat the actual champion in Black and White? I think I did. I want to say I did, but I'm suddenly not sure. Girl, you need to fight him someday. I know. Honestly, I want to do a rerun of some of my playthroughs at some point on my channel and like properly, like fully beat the games. Because I think it would also be kind of fun to do some shiny hunting, so I'd like to have like a completed save file, especially for like Fire Red and stuff like that, for like shiny hunting purposes to make it easier. The game jumps from like level 50 to like 78. In 8,000 odds, you're crazy. Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit. Completed save file for Fire Red. I mean, I've never played the post game of Fire Red, so I would like to experience it someday, you know? Because you can't get to you can't finish the Sevi Islands until you beat the Elite Four, so I've only been on, like, the first island or something. By the way, in Fire Red, I found a shiny Pidgey and Venomoth within like 40 encounters of each other, so never go by the odds. That's crazy. But yeah, I've found some really crazy odds shinies as well, actually. It's probably the worst version you can possibly attempt it. In the Safari Zone, that's crazy. Yeah. But, yeah. I do want to do, like, even if not for shiny hunting purposes, I would like to do a rerun of some of my older playthroughs, just to, like, revisit them. Yeah, of course you can put them in the Discord. You can, put them in the, game channel. I forgot we had a game channel for a second. I was about to tell you to put it in general. You can put it in either channel, I don't care. Loki, I think I got fiberglass in my arms. Oh, that sucks. I hope you're able to get it out. That's not fun. Chat, you gotta stop letting me get distracted. Okay, okay. We are actually going now. I'm gonna go eat my dinner. Okay, I'm going. Let me find someone to raid. You know what? It's been a long time. Let's go raid Swamo. Oh, wait, he's been going for a long time. He might end soon. I don't know.
The way it dark swirled.
He's been going for quite a while. I don't know who to raid. You know what? Whatever, it's fine. We'll raid Swamos. He can deal with it. Okay, chat. We are gonna raid the wonderful Mudkip Swamos. He is playing Final Fantasy XIV, doing some main story quest shenanigans. If you'd like to use a raid message, you can use the one the bot provided, or don't. I don't care. Just be good. Say something nice. But have a good rest of your day or night or whatever, wherever you are, and I will see you on Friday, and I'll figure out something to do. We'll see. Yippee! Bye bye!